All right, everybody's favorite video game store, GameStop, the GameStop Corporation is in potentially big trouble here. Yeah, they are facing a lawsuit. I mean, they're probably already like in a few other lawsuits right now. Who's keeping score, right? Well, this one's an interesting one. I saw the title of the news article and I was like, what? Yeah, it's GameStop facing lawsuit for secretly recording customers. Secretly recording customers. So GameStop is facing a lawsuit that alleges that it secretly records and transcribes conversations held between customers and its support chat. Okay, now usually when you call support, you say, for your transparency, this call may be recorded for, convenience or for feedback or, for quality control, quality assurance. When I was a telemarketer, yeah, a few years ago, I worked as a telemarketer and I had to do inbound cold calls for a Las Vegas casino hotel branch. So I would call, they would call, I would have to answer stuff, and the calls were recorded for quality assurance. Now, I just stumbled on this article. Honestly, the title is what caught my attention because facing a lawsuit for secretly recording conversations for a corporation that's as big and as routinely in the news as GameStop, this ain't their first rodeo. GameStop's been around for decades. So what's going on here? So we're gonna check this out. It's not like, I don't know. They're secretly recording. They're secretly filming. Like some places try to film dressing rooms to look at the ding dong. I don't know why you would need to secretly record people and not alert them, but they're doing it. I don't know why I brought up dressing rooms and ding dongs. I guess I have ding dongs on the brain. Anyways, it says a newly filed lawsuit alleges that GameStop is secretly recording, transcribing, and sharing private data of customer convos with its support chat for marketing purposes. So they're using it for marketing purposes and doing this without the customer's consent. GameStop is violating several privacy laws within the United States. Marketing. They're using this for marketing purposes, for commercial marketing. That is weird. I can understand using it for quality assurance within like the training stuff and making sure that everything's better, but why the hell would they do that? So this is further, as first reported by Bloomberg Law. It's always Bloomberg that's always busting stuff. GameStop has allegedly violated the California Invasion of Privacy Act, which is CIPA, and it prohibits the creation of transcripts based on a website's visitors without obtaining prior consent. Generally speaking, adhering to the law is rather straightforward, as many websites will notify visitors of the possibility of any such recordings, but GameStop's website does not allegedly do this either. So, websites do notify you if you're being recorded. like again, like I said, in the past, when you call different companies and stuff, like I worked as a telemarketer, we did inbound calls for a hotel chain in Las Vegas. People would call and they would get an alert saying, "Oh, this phone call is being recorded for quality assurance purposes." Or if you call like Walmart customer service or anything, like a lot of times when you call somebody on the phone that works like a company or something, they'll alert you. Or if you're logging in somewhere, they say this may be recorded. I've even seen it in emails, like email disclaimers saying this email may be, shared for quality control, something like that. There's usually supposed to be a claimer, but according to this article, GameStop doesn't even have that on its website, allegedly. So you got to remember allegedly. So allege and allegations mean that there would be investigations popping up here to confirm it. So this is what the whole lawsuit's for, to do investigation and potential stuff like that. But this may climb up even higher, especially if they're violating United States law. This goes on to say, beyond even that, it seems GameStop is accused of sharing these transcripts with a third party that focuses on harvesting personal data from online users for marketing and other purposes. The lawsuit states Zendesk, a customer support service provider, is intercepting and using these secret transcripts rather than strictly providing the supposed customer support. Yikes. So a third party they're sharing this with a third party that focuses on harvesting the data for marketing purposes. Wow. So they're sharing or selling your data without your consent and your knowledge. Holy testicle Tuesday. As reported, the suit states that given the nature of defendant's business, website visitors typically share highly personal and sensitive data with defendant when using the website chat feature. Consumers would be shocked and appalled to know that defendant secretly creates transcripts of those conversations and shares them with a third party. So this is with their website chat feature. So, wow, this is a huge allegation for them on the app. A very huge, to even be accused of this is potentially harming, not just for that, but if it goes into legal action with this lawsuit. I don't know. If they are doing this, because again, it's alleged, that's pretty worrisome. Not that you would be talking about anything too private to GameStop, like you're not showing dick pics or anything like that, but still, the fact that they don't have any kind of disclaimer letting people know that stuff is being, your data or your convo is being shared, transcribed to a third company, that's what the problem is that they're not alerting people to that. So that's where this potential lawsuit's at. Now, it says GameStop has not publicly commented on this lawsuit, and at least at this stage, it is not likely to do so until something with this filing is made clear. However, users may want to be mindful when using the GameStop website's chat feature out of an abundance for safety. After all, pulling together such personal info is dangerous in more ways than one, as others who are more malicious could obtain this info, like with various ransomware attacks in the industry. GameStop is allegedly using it for marketing, but that alone is dangerous when one looks at how much info someone may unintentionally share about their shopping habits in this chat. So that is a good point. If you're not aware of your convo not being private and being shared to another company that you're not aware of, you always want to protect yourself. There's lunatics out there that will, I don't know. It seems like personal data is very important in this day and age. I personally turn off location services, data sharing, and all that just on my cell phone alone. So, yeah, I don't trust Big Brother, if I'm going to say that. Now, finishing up this article, as I accidentally click out, says this continues to develop. Fans should be aware that this is not the latest allegation thrown against GameStop. Recently, former GameStop workers revealed they were encouraged to lie to customers whatever they needed to do to upsell warranties of any sort in GameStop Pro memberships. The bottom line, there's just making that sale. Now, plenty of retailers, all sorts, push sales through a variety of manners, like a gas station placing discounted candy at the checkout counter, but straight up lying is a different story. All in all, GameStop seems to have had plenty of ups and downs this year, but the outcome of this particular lawsuit remains to be seen. So, yeah, it hasn't officially gone in, but the main thing to take note here is the fact that they're not throwing that disclaimer out subjugates them to potentially facing a lawsuit. So GameStop, if this allegation is true, you guys are facing some potentially serious trouble for not being transparent. It seems kind of shady to have to deal with like third party. Like what really, I guess your shopping habits, seeing what certain customers, I guess if there's some kind of like algorithm that will recommend GameStop what to like sell you or stuff like that, or just to look at what your shop's demographics, like if your store that you shop at, if they're collecting the data to see what products sell the most and stuff. But there's no reason to not have a disclaimer out about it. That's the problem. If as long as you're transparent about it, it's when you're secret about it and you're using it with a third party for marketing purposes but not saying anything about it, where it starts to become like, I don't want to say a violation, but it's not a good look, honestly. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think about this allegation with GameStop and the potential trouble that they could be facing with this lawsuit. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care.